All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, the entire other side of the world where I'm actually from in Southern Oregon. And I'm out here after the Charlotte World Finals. I rode back with the team. So I flew out and then I rode back with the team because it was about 8 hours back up here to Central PA. And I've gotten the opportunity to spend some time this week with the team, get fitted in some of the cars for 2026. Just like I said, get some of that time to continue meshing. Sometimes that doesn't always just take place at the racetrack. So I'm here. I've spent this week. We're going to race BAPS this Saturday. So I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't been to BAPS, so that'll be, another first crossing off some central Pennsylvania racetracks. But anyway, I'm going to get today started. There's a Planet Fitness that I've been going to. It's about 9 minutes down the road. Tell you guys this, it was so cold here earlier in the week. Like, it's such a noticeable difference. I walk outside and hey, I'm from Oregon, so I've survived all that. I can wear this and walk to the car and not be cold. Earlier in the week, I was wearing layers and I don't usually do that. It was really cold in PA at the beginning of this week, really cold. So I just got back, got changed. Check out the Buch Motorsports shirt. Before we get talking today, I wanted to show you guys my hotel room because this is one of the nicest hotels I've probably stayed in. I think I got an upgraded room. We spent time on the road, so I got a big fridge, freezer. Those are some clothes I need to take to the trailer. I got a whole kitchen. Look at this, I got a kitchen. It's pretty cool. Dishwasher, a desk, lights on its side because, well, I needed light for the video. TV, I haven't really used the TV yet. Huge bed. And just, I don't know, tons of space. I got just a view of the parking lot. So in reality, I know it's nothing crazy, but trust me, you can appreciate a solid hotel room when we've stayed on the road. And obviously a lot of times in my family program, we just stayed in our rig, which was nice. It can be crowded, but I've also stayed in some hotels where I just sleep in your clothes, man. It's not very good. So yeah, today, since I have a little bit of time here during the week, and it's funny, I have this desk, but my computer's broken. So I've just been doing a lot of stuff on my phone. I don't have anything that I would normally have to work. So I've been spending some time at the shop. I told you guys I got fitted up at RPM Chassis, which is not that far from here. Just making sure the seat bar's in the right spot. All the A-frame bars are gonna be in the right spot. What they need to adjust from previous drivers. Because one thing you have to consider is every driver has a different seat. So even the different size, the brand from Butler to Ultra Shield to LaJoy to the Victory seats, any seat on the market, it's different. And so to do it right, sometimes you can, switch where that A-frame bars are at, just get things to line up way better. So I did that, and really all week kind of just, adjusting to the area. I'm not necessarily moving to Pennsylvania, but I know that I will be out here quite a bit because of where the Buch Motorsports shop is. So, spend some time with the team. And basically what Charlotte was, and then even what this week is just an opportunity to continue to gel with my guys. Basically, the team members that I have is the guys that I'm going to be hitting the road with in 2026. So in a situation like that, we're going to spend a lot of time together. We're going to be at a lot of different racetracks. We're going to be at different hotels, different restaurants, basically from West Coast to East Coast. And you've seen in this sport, it's all about combination, and it's not easy what we set out to do and to be a top team and everything that comes with that. It's really, really difficult. It's just simply extremely hard. And so with this opportunity coming up, it just made sense for me to spend this time here before we get into the holidays, before I head to New Zealand, before I kind of do all that. Obviously getting to come out and run Charlotte, and then now that the weather's all good, we're going to get to run BAPS this Saturday. So we get another race, another opportunity, probably my first local show against the Posse, I guess. I've ran out here in PA just a little bit, but never just ran a pure local show because we just don't have a lot of that on the West Coast. So that's what we're going to have this Saturday. It is a $10,000 to win, and it's actually technically a day race. So yeah, we're going to start, I think, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that'll be a little different too, but it's at the same time, it's 50 degrees outside. So it makes total sense. Even though the sun's out, it's not necessarily super warm. So, and obviously just been getting caught up from Charlotte, and then at the same time, just been trying to take all this, weekend. I think anytime you come into a new situation, and with everything that I do, I kind of put a little bit of this to the side. So like I said, have that chance to be with the team, and then, look forward to sharing it with you as we kind of, go into this off season and then go into my first full year on the road, which is, you know, so crazy to say, but really it's right here, and like it comes quickly. You know, we will have a full schedule out soon. We're still kind of putting it together. You know, we have the high limit portion, which is 66 races, and then, you know, we have an additional maybe 20 or even more shows by the time you throw in the nationals, national open, you know, possibly a weekend of where, you know, what happens on Dirt Cup, you throw Florida in. Again, not all those are confirmed, but like there's all the gaps in the high limit schedule where you can race a lot, and this team's based in Pennsylvania, which is like the heart of, you know, all these racetracks you can run, like not far at all. Absolute opposite from where I come from on the West Coast. And so, yeah, there's just a lot of opportunity. Really happy to be in the position that I am, and excited to get to drive this race car. So yeah, Charlotte, just to kind of recap back that, obviously our results weren't really exactly where we wanted them, but I feel like we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish as far as getting that time together. We had another chance at BAPS, and this is perfect to have these 2 weeks kind of help speed up the process. So then when we get to Florida, we have that under our belts, then to literally be starting from ground zero there at the very beginning of our season. It's nice to kind of knock this out of the way before 2025 is over. Gives us an idea of what we need to do into the off season, you know, where I can be better, how we can start working well together, you know, some stuff with the race car, get that feeling, because right, every car is different. You know, these guys run different chassis, different engines, different wings, like everything's different. And I tell you guys all the time, it can all go fast. It absolutely can. It's simply just a recipe. Like, it's like you have a cookbook and you got to put your recipe together and, like, you know, bake the best thing you can. So it all can go fast. It's just, you know, getting it all to work together, and then, like I said, it gives me the opportunity, you know, what I need to do behind the wheel and what I need to crack down on. So yeah, that's just a little bit of that. And trust me, I wouldn't necessarily, well, I mean, I don't, I'm very thankful. Again, I have a super nice hotel room, but you know, it'll be nice, definitely get back to Southern Oregon, spend some time at home for a little bit. The holidays are coming up again. Like, it's just that family time of year for everyone. And then basically full speed on the ground running towards a lot of really cool stuff coming up.